You guys remember back in like 2024, there was like this kerbuffle about the what's it called? Godzilla minus one and Kong, New Empire and stuff like that. Kong X Godzilla New Empire, and motherfuckers were like, "Yo, let movies be fun. They should be chill." And then dude, I'm sitting over here like, "What do you mean fun and chill, Busta?" The movie is like an hour and 45 minutes long, okay? And this motherfucker is taking forever. This motherfucker Godzilla barely shows up on screen, okay? He decides to kill like one person, maybe, and then freaking he's shafted the rest of the movie. And then Kong, like, I don't know what's up with Kong. Kong, like, he's just not the same dude he was in freaking Godzilla versus King Kong. Like, yeah, Godzilla versus King Kong. Like, in that movie he felt like the main character, bro. But then in this one he feels like a side character in what should essentially be their movie. And I don't know how to describe that. I don't know how to describe the shift, but yeah, it feels like they're side characters. Like, we follow them once in a while, but we have to wait until like an hour into the movie. Like, before like the 1 hour mark or so, thinking all Kong does is he finds a little chimp, and then he gets a boo-boo in his teeth, and then that's it, and nothing happens after that. So then it's like what am I watching, bro? We're watching this little girl. She's doing nothing now except she finds a tribe of people that like connect with her, which makes no sense really. And then she's like, oh, I'm connected to like Mothra or whatever, and then it's thinking like we're connected to the Titans and things like that. And it's just like, bro, what do we? And then you gotta wait until like the stinking 1 hour mark to finally see Godzilla. He's like, oh, yo, I'm gonna prep fighting, bro. I'm gonna prep fighting, and then now we're gonna duke it out. I'm gonna go into the Hollow Earth. Well, actually, Kong comes out, and he's like, yo, Godzilla, get over here. And then he convinces, well, Mothra convinces Godzilla. Mothra comes back, by the way. That's stupid. I didn't like that. I mean, I know in the like actual like, you know, Japanese Godzilla movies, she does, but I don't like that. I don't like that. It should have died. Should have stayed dead. Or at least should have come back later. Like, I feel like it's too early to bring... Like, her death was, like, literally 2 movies ago, bro. 2 movies. Chill. Right? And then, the end of the movie is basically what we came for. Big monster battle. And the monster fights were actually pretty fun. I really liked them. They were cool. The CGI was nice. And yeah, the end of the movie happens. But yeah, it's basically just blockbuster Hollywood big monster goo goo gaga fight, which is cool and all, but like back when the Monsterverse started, you guys already know this argument. These motherfuckers felt big, like they were actually monsters. These guys are just CGI stinking Marvel characters now, dude. And who wants that? Genuinely, who wanted that? 2014's Godzilla was cool, like when I was like 4 years old or whatever, and I was thinking didn't use my brain, and I saw Godzilla once every like 2 hours and was like, whoa, that's so cool. And then I grew up and I realized that movie was so boring, bro. It had stinking the dude from Kick-Ass, right? And stinking Bryan Cranston, who was actually the only one acting somehow. And then no one else, bro. You got thinking Scarlet Witch. I forgot what her name was, but she knows how to act. She's not doing anything. She's holding a child most of the movie. What are we doing? And then Godzilla only shows up for 2 seconds. Like the cinematography. Oh my goodness, it was so good. But come on, bro. This is what the mother suckers. This is what they thought -1 would be. Okay, and -1 just takes what that movie is, 2014, and just knocks it out of the park. Okay. 2014 wishes it could be -1, but it's not. It's not even close. Kong Skull Island at least had like a nice main character, I guess. If Loki from Thor was be considered the main character, I guess. I don't know if he would, but yeah, it was at least more entertaining than 2014's Godzilla. I don't know if that's a take at all. But yeah, I liked it, and I liked that Kong actually was kind of in it more. And he was a little baby Kong. Now, King of the Monsters. Oh, King of the Monsters was fire, bro. I watched that when it came out. Sheesh. In the theaters, my eardrums erupted. My eardrums are gone now. I have no eardrums. And it was worth it because that movie was... What? That movie was good, bro. The thing I will say is human were kind of stupid. They should have had more logic behind their reasoning. It was kind of dumb. There was no like... It wasn't like a survivor's guilt thing or like a naturalist thing. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. It's kind of weird why they wanted to explode the monsters and let them out. But I liked it. Despite the humans being kind of mid, they were at least passable and serviceable. They weren't in the plot too much, despite it being a 2-hour movie, which I liked. The monster fights were spread out, which I really liked. They were spread out. There was a lot of them. It wasn't backboned into the latter half of the film. Thinking. Sorry. Fudge. Thinking there were multiple monsters fighting and stuff like that. And it felt like most of them were doing stuff. Ghidorah was kind of a bore. I don't know. He kind of relied on like the past movies from like Toho and stuff like that to kind of carry him, which I wasn't that big of a fan of. He feels like he's more serviceable as a character if you knew him before, which is kind of... I didn't really like that. I feel like you should know him as a character. His character is kind of just, I want to destroy stuff. So yeah, that was kind of stupid. That wasn't that good. I didn't really like that. But yeah, overall, Godzilla winning through plot armor, but at the same time not plot armor, because yeah, there's no way Godzilla was winning on his own without the thermal mode, the super burning mode, which was pretty cool. That was nice fan service we got, because we knew that burning Godzilla had to come eventually, I guess. And yeah, good movie. Ended off nicely. Godzilla X Kong was okay. Godzilla X Kong was aight. It wasn't anything too special. Well, actually, it was really good. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm focusing on the game right now. It was really cool. I like that Kong was like the main character, and the sign language thing he had, that was pretty neat. He felt like an actual like character, right? Like he was an animal that like he couldn't speak, right? But he still like he had thoughts. He wasn't just there to like be a part of the fights and stuff like that. And Godzilla was, I'm gonna be honest, Godzilla was kind of weird this movie. He was like crying like a little baby because I believe it was Mecha Godzilla, and he was going after power plants to get Omega Strong, and he got dookied by Mega Godzilla, which is kind of crazy. Oh, the human plot was garbage. I don't know why I just remember that. No, dude, no one comes to Monsterverse movies for the humans. No one does. But it's thinking, the human part was garbage, bro. Like, what was even happening? I genuinely don't even know what was happening in the movie, bro. And it could have been so cool. I genuinely thought that they were going to bring Mecha Ghidorah back. Or, not back, but they were going to have Mecha Ghidorah. And then I saw this thinking, the MatPat movie. Not MatPat movie, what am I talking about? The Game Theory video. And then it was like, oh, it's just Mecha Godzilla. And, yeah, they used Ghidorah's head to just supersonic Toho ultimate goofy slander stuff. The G-Man into the Mecha G-Man to fight the actual G-Man. But the fights were cool. Kong being strategic was neat. I really liked that. And I like that he didn't get like the lightning powers, which he had in the original, which was kind of weird. I don't know why he did. That was weird. His axe and his combat skill and IQ made up for it. And also Godzilla's little temper tantrum, stinking mood or whatever. Not mood, but his cockiness, I guess, because Kong's just a monkey. Kind of helped sour that out. What the heck is happening here, bro? Oh my... Oh, and then Godzilla and Kong working together to stinking team up on Mega G. That was pretty cool. I like that as well. I like how like Godzilla powered up the axe for Kong to go crank and kill Mega G. But then all of that goes to dookie water when you realize that -1 just kind of did it better. Now I'm not a -1 glazer, okay, but it really is not that hard. It shouldn't be this hard to make some human characters that you're gonna like in a monster movie. And I think the thing that people are just trying to say is that if it can be done in -1, then we can do it too. Like, we got, bro, I understand that, you know, in inflation and things like that, and like the Japanese people are like slaves essentially, and thinking also the US dollar is just what's the word? The US dollar is just worth more compared to like Japanese yen, so of course all of that combats to make -1 like cheaper in terms of like price. But at the same time, like, why can't we do that? I'm not saying to enslave animators and CGI artists and voice actors, but I'm just saying, if we got a budget of like 200 something million, bro, like, we gotta kick it up a notch, dog. Hire some actors, dude. Like, can I get some Can I get some story writers, please? Can they write me a story? Like, it's not like you guys had Bryan Cranston, okay, and the girl with the sign language, she was pretty cool. Millie Bobby Brown was It in the one movie, the King of the Moonsters, right? And she was all right. She wasn't good, but you know that's something. That's better than some of the other stuff. So I don't really see that. Like, it's not even. I'm not even asking for like good. I'm just asking for mediocre at best, bro. Give me some passable stuff. If you got a blank face, boring thinking protagonist the whole movie, I want out, bro. Why would I pay for that? Why would I pay? What is that? A mask of cocoa count? What? So yeah, the state of the Monsterverse is like, I guess it's making money. It's just kind of in shambles right now in terms of writing. Like, we shouldn't even be fumbling. And it's not that oh, Hollywood sucks, because I'll make another video on that. But Shin Godzilla was just not the best either compared to -1. Like, okay, I'm not trying to sound like a -1 glazer, but -1 was just that good, bro. Like, it's not a Toho glaze thing. It's just whoever directed -1 knew what they were doing, bro. They knew how to make a movie, bro, a not boring one. And that's kind of all I want, just a not boring movie. If I only get fun for the first the last 45 minutes of my movie, dog, that better be the shortest movie of my life. That better be a whole 45-minute movie, because there ain't no way I'm gonna sit there for stinking more than 45 minutes just being bored because you just are incompetent at making a movie. Like, that's not happening. That's not happening. I got a dodgeball. Go. Who the Oh my goodness, who's chucking their ball at me? But yeah, that's really all I have to talk about in this video. I'm going to play more Arsenal and not die. Oh. I'll make another little rant video about -1 and Shin Godzilla. Maybe soon. Or I'll talk about something else, really. Got a lot of stuff on my mind. I could dog on Poppy Playtime Chapter 5 because I'm so pissed. I am so pissed it didn't stop at 5. What are we doing? I got a video I'm making right now. I don't know if I'm gonna upload this before or after. But I got a video. I'm making videos. Sorry I died. I got lazy, and then I got a job. Oh my goodness, and then I got a full-time job, and I'm just working, taking naps, being a bum. But then I want to make videos again, so. Also, Blue Lock. I really like talking about Blue Lock. Don't ask why. I'm just obsessed with Blue Lock. I have an addiction to Blue Lock. Don't rat me out to the police. I just like Blue Lock. It's not a harmful addiction. I just like some Blue Lock, bro. I just like Blue Lock! Please! Please! Oh my goodness. Holy, I went crazy, dog. Ah.